Every individual wants to make progress and to develop his or her potential. For this purpose, they must have the freedom to express their opinion, the freedom to choose a profession, the freedom to roam around freely, and so on. The conditions that are necessary for the development of an individual are called rights. Let us consider one example. Education provides opportunities of employment and one's development. Therefore, people demand opportunities of education, and the state recognizes this demand, thereby granting the right to education. Such rights are generally safeguarded by enshrining them in the Constitution. 1. Fundamental rights. Citizens' rights which are included in the Constitution are known as fundamental rights. The government cannot make any laws that violate these fundamental rights. It is very important to safeguard the fundamental rights in this way. The Indian Constitution has given 6 types of fundamental rights to citizens. 1. Right to equality. This right ensures that the government cannot discriminate against citizens on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, and place of birth, etc. 2 important civil liberties. Accordingly, no person can be arrested without following the procedure laid down by law. Similarly, no person can be deprived of his or her life or freedom except according to the procedure established by law. These freedoms are not absolute. While enjoying them, citizens need to ensure that they do not violate peace, disturb social order, or harm public health, morality, or national interest.
In 2009, the right to education was added to this list.
Children between the age of 6 to 14 years have a right to free and compulsory education. 3. Right against exploitation. In order to safeguard the life and liberties of every individual, the Constitution has guaranteed the right against exploitation. Trade of human beings, practice of slavery, and bonded labor have all been prohibited. The employment of children below the age of 14 years in factories or mines or in any other hazardous jobs is prohibited. In 2006, the scope of this right was widened, and every form of child labor is now a crime in the eyes of the law. 4. Right to religion. People of different religions and sects live in our country. The Constitution has given everyone the right to pray and worship according to their religion. Although every citizen enjoys the freedom of religion, the government can forbid inhuman customs, traditions, and superstitions practiced in the name of religion. 5. Cultural and educational rights. India is a land of cultural diversity, as there are various religions, sects, and languages in our country. The cultural traditions are also diverse. In order to maintain these traditions and to develop every language with its unique characteristics, the Constitution has assured cultural and educational rights to Indian citizens. Groups who are in minority have a right to conserve and nurture their language, culture, and traditions. They have the right to establish separate educational institutions for this purpose. 6. Right to move the court. Citizens can approach the courts for justice if the rights guaranteed by the Constitution are encroached upon or denied to them. Hence, the right to move the court to seek constitutional remedies is very important. Due to this right, it becomes impossible for the government to take away the fundamental rights of citizens. Fundamental duties of citizens. It is necessary for citizens to participate in the democratic processes and carry out their responsibility. In order to make citizens aware of their responsibilities, 10 fundamental duties were included in the Constitution in 1976. Abiding by the Constitution, respecting the national flag and the national anthem, and defending the country are some of our fundamental duties. To protect and improve our environment is also a fundamental duty of the citizens. Several things like wanton cutting down of trees, use of plastic, industrial waste released in rivers and lakes, excessive smoke emitted by vehicles cause pollution and disturb the balance in nature. Blaring loudspeakers, screeching horns cause noise pollution. Pollution not only harms the environment but also affects the health of people and even animals adversely. It is the fundamental duty of every citizen to protect our environment by avoiding air, water, and noise pollution. Balance between rights and duties. Every individual has certain rights and also certain duties. Every citizen has to bear in mind that rights and duties cannot be separated from each other. Rights facilitate our development, while observance of duties ensures a smooth social life. Exercising one's rights and observing one's duties is characteristic of good citizenship. We too should be particular about observing our duties while exercising our rights.